Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. Here basically we are discussing lots of topic, basically few topics, that is 20% error, 200 people error, Sunil Nair story, 11 parts basically divided, and incidents are equal to earthquakes. That everything basically we are discussing, right? Basically, and in this basically we saw that the cyber group basically how basically they have given the punishment to Sunil Nair. On last day basically cyber group also basically going to be taken into the picture on last day of world. Then basically they had done the right red sign basically. Red sign means they actually created problem basically. Then basically the this all basically things basically are we are discussing actually. Then basically we saw that basically then here basically we are talking about the this topic, that is how basically the Microsoft has Microsoft got around 37 words basically, and in 37 words basically which was given by the Oxford group basically. In this assume that basically Microsoft got one word, that is fuck off. This word is also basically given by Microsoft, sorry, by the Oxford group basically, because in Microsoft basically people speak always this word, that is fuck off. Why basically they speak that I don't know basically. That basically word basically also got by Microsoft, got by sorry, given by the Oxford University. Then basically Accenture also basically got a few word. Cognizant basically also got few word from the Oxford group. Infosys also got. Then basically the companies like Capgemini, SAP, TCS, Tata Consultancy. Tata Consultancy got one word. I will take one example. Reception. Reception means where basically the people sits, and whenever basically they want to meet any person for the interview, that reception basically. They that word basically they got. Then basically and basically assume that one word, one more word they got. Pool basically. Pool means basically flyover basically. Flyover will be the perfect word basically. So these two word basically they got. Then basically SAP got around SAP basically got word like certificate, university. Then SAP got SAP got head. This all word basically SAP got basically. Then basically the Cap Gemini got around which word basically? They got red word. Then they got hand word. Then they got then they got um, then they got which word basically they got. Then they got Vidya Gunj word. Vidya Gunj actually one of the school name basically. That word also they got. Then basically IBM basically got temple word. Then basically IBM got as a word as um, bullet word. Bullet that basically that bullet basically. Then basically they got. Then basically these all are the basically words basically the software company got basically. So just taking as an example, so that basically it can be clear basically what actually I want to say basically. So this all word basically they got basically, right, basically, and this all word basically are used in movies, are used in due to this word basically the set of cities are also created, and from the city basically the set of human needs basically are created. Then basically the human needs are basically human needs basically are used by the human also basically, like this basically things are there basically. So one of the person told that basically here basically how many words basically the software industry has got basically. Then he told that basically software industry basically have got this all words basically. These all the things basically software industry basically got. This is the stuff basically of the software industry basically. So in this basically one of the person told that basically how basically they are handling this part basically, that is this part basically, that actually the topic is ongoing, but this topic is connecting everything to that area basically. That's why basically I discussed that story in Hindi basically, that is called kahani, stories, story, कहानियाँ, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट की कहानी. Microsoft say that basically sometime few people say that basically Microsoft, do you know basically Microsoft basically have their office in Vadodara city also? Then you do the no basically, I don't know basically. I don't know that Vadodara city basically have Microsoft Word basically. So they specially came to Vadodara city to fire one person basically. Specially they came basically. On last day basically these are also going to calculate, that's why basically. On last day basically this is also going to calculate, that's why basically. So here basically we are discussing the glacier basically, that is this basically. Creation of glacier basically, how the glacier basically is getting created basically, and getting create and has created also basically, you can say basically it's already created basically. Already created will be the perfect word basically. They have already created the glacier, and according to that basically the creation is happening, and according to that the glacier blast is going to happen basically. So one of the person told that should we wait for the blast, or basically should we what we do basically. Then he basically told that yeah, if glacier blast will happen, then basically it will immediately connect to the satellite group, and then basically it might possible that they basically will finish the text box equal to 1,000 cities only basically. Then basically one of the person told that that is not possible basically, because they are also connected with the earth planet. They also basically say that basically we love earth planet, like this was lots of things basically are there. Then that means they will not finish they will try to save the earth planet, whether the entire universe also will let get end basically, but they will they will save the earth planet basically. They will save the software industry basically. To for that basically they will finish the entire galaxy also, lots of planet also they will get, and but they will save the software company basically. So like this basically one of the person told that basically they are going to save lots of things, they are going to do lots of things basically to save the software company basically. And all software company how basically it's designed, that basically we have already discussed by the Mumbai example basically, that is 3 lakh 40 50,000 basically buildings basically are in Mumbai city, and in this Mumbai city basically 3 lakh 50,000 buildings are there, and that building basically generating lots of energy basically. Then you do the yes here basically, and they are basically sitting in the office also, and they can work also basically. One of the person told that previously they were basically sitting at 7 8 8 hours, now basically they can't sit for 3 hours also basically. If they sits basically, then the heart attack basically gets generates. In next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about this.